85% of people are locked out of financial success because of patterns that we have within our DNA, which are stored from 6 generations and our own life events until we can reprogram or recode our DNA for wealth. Joining us now is the author of Jumpstart Our Wealth, Dawn Clark. Dawn, thanks for being with us.
It's my pleasure.
All right, so in terms of DNA,
Yes.
you know, obviously we would think, well, that's what we're stuck with, right? It dictates everything about who we are. So, but you're saying that there's actually a way that we can alter it, reprogram this DNA?
Absolutely, and the first thing that I think we need to realize is that Emory University did a research study that actually proved our DNA is malleable in this regard with our belief systems. They took mice and they put them in a cage with some cherry blossoms, and they shocked the bottom of the mice's feet, and the mice became so afraid of the smell of cherry blossoms. Now, generations later, their descendants, all they had to do was smell cherry blossoms and their little heart would race and they'd still be afraid.
Wow.
So it would limit their ability to take opportunities and risks and their belief systems about life. The same is true of us. If your grandfather, for example, was in the Great Depression, you are most likely imprinted with beliefs that life is a struggle, that there's not enough. And it will limit the opportunities you take, what you believe is possible, and it holds us back psychologically and neurochemically.
Wow. Okay, so how did you discover that you can actually reprogram your DNA to bring wealth into your life?
Well, the first part of it sounds a little bit wild, but I had a near-death experience. I died on the operating table, rose up to the other side, and was shown that when our spirits beam into our bodies, that we have these goals and aspirations and what we came to do, but we beam into a vessel, if you will, that has like an operating system, like a computer that can be pre-programmed with viruses, just like our computer.
Right.
And part of our path is to learn how to reverse those. And then I was lecturing at Stanford, and some Stanford researchers came up and said, we understand exactly what you're talking about, and they helped me understand the science behind it and develop the methodology for helping us to recode our DNA.
Wow. All right. So now you say that in terms of making mistakes, of recoding our DNA, there's 3 mistakes to avoid.
Three
We
mistakes.
want to go about this
All right.
ourselves. What do we do?
Well, the first mistake to avoid is negative situations. Like this puppy here in the pound. This puppy, because that's an intensely emotional experience, is being imprinted with limiting belief systems. Trapped. Life is a struggle. No love. Think about the difference that a little love can make. We need to invite more love into our lives.
Okay.
And there's some ways to do that.
Okay.
The second thing is that most of us stay stuck in our comfort zone all the time, doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. We need to move out of our comfort zone and to where the magic happens. And that requires getting out of the box for us. And the third thing is not actively taking a stand and recoding the DNA once we know it's possible. And it's not hard. Everybody can start today.
Okay. So now you've got a book, and I think this is really great, Dawn, because you've written this book, but it's more important to you that viewers get this book as opposed to just selling a bunch of copies.
Yes.
So tell us how we can get this and what deals you have for us to get this book.
Okay. Well, and that's part of the near-death experience. We want to empower everybody. Change on the planet starts within our own hearts. So I made the book available online for free for everyone. They just go to my website and download it, and there's many more instructions there than I could give today on the show.
Sure.
And that's simple. That's just dawnclark.net. So DAWNCLARK.net.
Okay.
Right. And they can get it there for free.
For free.
For
folks.
free.
This is great.
We
Yeah.
had 86,000 copies downloaded in October.
No kidding. Wow. So obviously people wanting to get this information.
Yes.
And sure, I mean, if we can reprogram our DNA to bring wealth and happiness into our lives, why wouldn't we do that?
And you know what you said is really important. It's not just wealth in terms of money, because money can't buy happiness.
Sure.
But we do need that prosperity to set us free to do new opportunities. So wealth, health, happiness, all of that can be reset.
Absolutely. Dawn Clark, thank you so much for your time. Again, guys, for more information on how you can get a free copy of this, head over to casa.com.